Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and today's video. So the Swedish word of the day is pancakes, which is in Swedish pannkakor. Pannkakor. So today I am going to review a little bit of Illamasqua products. I'm mainly gonna try them out. But first and foremost, I thought I would address the elephant in the room. I am a little bit sick. I do have a cold at the moment, but when you see this, I am back to normal again. I am pre-filming this. This did come up on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago, but I am pre-filming just so I'll have content for you guys. But let's get back to it. So as I said, I have some Illamasqua products. Actually, a online store, which you probably have heard about, called Look Fantastic, contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try some of the products that they had on their website, and of course I said yes. I had actually filled up a cart already and I had that cart for a couple of days, and when they reached out to me I was like, then I can add it there and it's gonna be all free, you know. I do have a discount code with them, which is Paulina. No, it's Paulina, as I say my name in Swedish, and you can save 22% off. I don't know if it is available in every single country, but I do know that it is going to work for Sweden, the US, UK, Germany, and then hopefully some other countries as well. But just try it out and see if it works for you. I don't earn any money, but I would really appreciate it if you did use my code, if you do shop on there, just because then maybe the brand would like to work with me again if they see that enough people use that code. But there's no need if you don't want to. As I said, I am going to try out some Illamasqua products, and of course I did get these in PR, but this is not a sponsored video. I haven't tried a lot from Illamasqua. You guys know I do love this primer, which is the Hydra Veil Primer, you know, the rubbery one. I'm going to use that, or I'm going to feature that in today's video, I think. And then they had a new collection, which is called Expressionist, which included this palette. It's a warm palette with a pop of blue, but I really fell in love with this shade, and I thought that it had some unique shades as well, so I really wanted to try this out. And then I have two lipsticks from the collection. I have some chrome paints, I have a highlighter from them, this one. So we're gonna try all of that in today's video, so yeah, just stay tuned and we'll see how the product worked. So I actually think that I am going to start off with this shade right here, and that shade is called, I have to check on this little slip that came along, but this is in the shade Umber Amber. So we have to do this. This is like the most satisfying thing ever. Yay. Okay, the palette contains a little bit of kick up, but I'm just going to apply this in my crease. I've never used Illamasqua products before except for a primer that I love. This shade seems to work pretty nice. It's pigmented, it seems to blend. It does contain kick up, but you guys know me, that just doesn't bother me. And I have probably said this in the intro, but I am having a cold. I have been pretty sick. I do have a little bit of a fever, but I just wanted to record this, and I did have the time today. So yeah, I thought that I would do that, but I'm sitting in my little pajamas. So this I bought from Boohoo. It's actually like a nightgown, so it is pretty long. It covers your butt, which is pretty nice. I don't like to sleep in pants, so that's really nice. The next shade we're gonna use is this one, which is Vivid Crimson. I did swatch two shades on the back of my hand because I wanted to see the difference, because they do seem to be pretty similar, the two right next to each other right here, and you can see that they are kind of similar on my hand, or the back of my hand. They are a little bit different. Like one of them contains a bit more red than the other, so I'm just gonna take this in my crease and then blend it out. Wow, that showed up pretty decently actually. Bit surprising. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm gonna take this shade, and then I think I need to deepen it up with the black. And those are called Burnt Sienna, and then the black is called Dry Bristles. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be like a black, maybe a little bit more of like a gray, but we'll see. So this one I'm just taking right here in my outer corner. Yeah, and this is what I mean. I don't feel like there's enough difference between them. They look, oh, do you see that fallout? But they look to be pretty similar, but we're just packing it in the outer corner, and I'm doing that with my Sigma brush. This is a Sigma E25 brush. On the same Sigma brush, I'm taking up the black, and I'm not actually going to swatch it, but I am tapping it off, and then we're just gonna press it to the outer corner. I just want a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a wash of color right here, just to deepen it up a little bit. So I don't want it to be like completely black. So I am tapping it off pretty heavily, I don't know. Sorry for not being like overly chatty in this video, but I'm not feeling 100%, so it is a little bit hard to talk. I think that looks pretty decent, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side as well. So I just cut my crease. I did that off camera because you have seen it, okay? But I wanted to take two different shimmers on a day-to-day. Like, my favorite shade in this palette is this one, and it looks pretty boring. I'll say that. Like, on camera it looks pretty boring, but it just looks like magic in shade. It just looks magical and so unique, so I really want to use that. But I thought it would be a little bit fun as well and use like the blues in the palette. So I'm going to use this one as well. I'm just gonna swatch them for you. Sorry about my nails. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry about my nails. I need to stop apologizing. So here is the magic shade, and then this is the blue. It's not called magic. So here it is. I think that they look so beautiful, both of them, but this is like definitely a unique, this one. So I'm starting off with the blue. Just gonna take it like this. And as you guys know, like, reds and blues are complementary shades, so they work pretty good together. They look pretty neat together. I'm picking up just a little bit on my finger, and then I'm just gonna dab this all over. Yeah, but I was going to say about my nails is that they have been so bad ever since I got sick, and then a couple of weeks ago I started getting super stressed. I'm gonna do like get ready with me. That is already up, but I'm actually filming that after this video. I wanted to film today, so that's why, but I did take a little break, but then during my break I got super sick. So what I was going to say is that I've been super stressed, and I think that has affected my skin and my nails. My nails has always been pretty bad, but they're just not growing. Well, they are growing, but they are breaking off. So it kind of hurts. They're super dry, they are cracking, so I'm thinking of not even putting any nail polish on them, just kind of letting them be looking disgusting, you know, and just kind of letting them grow. And then we're taking the shade that I was really fond of. Ooh, yes. Definitely like the right decision. So I do have two of these. These are the Illamasqua Iconic Chrome Pigment Paint. I do have two of them, but I think that this is the only one that is gonna fit this look. So this is called Captivating. And it looks like this. It's like so beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna try to swatch it. Ooh. Wow. I think, look at that. Isn't that just like magic? Ooh, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this as well. I'm gonna take this a little bit over this just like magical shade. That's actually like really pretty. A little bit hard to pick up though. So now I'm just gonna take a little bit of this shade right up here, and then I'm going to just drag it in like this. We don't want it too much because you can't really blend in reds and blues together because they are opposite colors on the opposite like color wheel. I don't know how to explain that in English. Taking a little bit more of the blue, but we are going to take a little bit of that black grayish shade, and then we're gonna take that as well to like blend everything together. Taking a little bit of the black and then tapping it off. I'm taking just a tad of it, and then I'm blending it in right here. That is going to make this not as harsh, so the transition isn't like as harsh as I said. Okay, I kind of like that. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to do the rest of my makeup, and then we can do highlight and lips together as well, because I do have some other Illamasqua products. And by the way, I also have this Illamasqua Hydra Veil Primer. I did include this in my all-time favorite primers. No, 2018 best makeup, but I didn't want to purchase it again because I thought that it was so expensive. So this is, as I said, the Hydra Veil Primer. They do have a mattifying as well, but I really love this one. And with the discount code Paulina, you get 22% off your order. That is going to be pretty good. 22%, that's almost a fourth of the price. I think that I might actually stock up on this because I never want to pay full price for it. But yeah, I'm just going to do my makeup, the rest of my makeup and lashes and everything, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I spent almost half an hour trying to do something with my hair. I put in a new serum that I bought that contains a lot of silicones. I didn't realize that until afterwards, and now my hair feels like super healthy, and I don't like that. I like to have texture in my hair because otherwise I feel like all the curls kind of just go out of my hair. And I cut it again, just like some new layers and shit, like I always do that because I want it to be shorter. Let's highlight together. So I do have this one. This is the Illamasqua Beyond Powder Highlighting blah blah. Everyone, I've seen so many people use these that I just I needed one as well, and I have the shade Deity. Looks like this. It's not white, it has a shift to it, which hopefully you can see here on the camera. Hopefully you can see that. So let's start off with swatching it. Ooh, it has this like, is it a green shift? It's almost like this yellowy green. I don't know how well it's gonna translate on camera. Well, maybe there you can see it. But it has this like beautiful shift to it. So I am excited to try that. So I'm just taking a clean Real Techniques setting brush, swirling around in the powder, and then we're going to apply it. Oh wow. I did actually set my entire face today because I wanted it to last a little bit, so I didn't think that the highlight would apply because it usually doesn't do that when I have set my entire face, or when I've set this area. It just usually doesn't apply very well, but today it applied actually. I do, however, think I'm gonna spray my skin just a little bit. And then I'm just gonna wait like 10 seconds and so, and then I'm gonna apply it again. That's really nice. I totally understand why people have been buying these like crazy. Let me turn down the brightness a little bit. Can you see that? That's like really nice. I'm gonna take this in my inner corner as well because I don't have anything there. Wow. By the way, I did do my under eyes off camera. I want to say that I forgot, but I didn't. I just didn't feel like doing them on camera. I just took like the reddish, brownish, orangey shades under my eyes, and then I popped on the Linda Hallberg Mood Crayon, the orange one. So I have 2 lipstick from this collection. I didn't get all of them. There were kind of just 2 that I wanted. So one is a little bit more pinky and then one is a little bit more orangey red. The pinky one is called Smolder and it comes in this little packaging, very, very cute. And then you twist it up and this is what it looks like. You get a decent amount of product in here. This is the other lipstick in the shade Fahrenheit, which I'm going to use today because I feel like this goes better with the look that we have going on. Ooh. Do you see how draggy that was? Oh my god, this shade. So I am going to review some of the products that I tried in today's video currently, and I'm gonna start off with the highlighter. I did like the highlighter. It looks like this. The one con was that it didn't look like my brush picked anything up. Now keep in mind, this is not my normal highlighter brush. I don't usually use this setting, what is it? It's a setting brush from Real Techniques, but a lot of people love it, so I thought that I would try it out because I do own it. But it didn't look like it picked up any product, but it actually did. So I don't know if that's the brush or the highlighter, but the highlighter is like a stiffer formula, so I wasn't really sure that I was going to like it, but I actually do, and I really like the shift. When I did swatch it, I was a little bit scared that, oh, maybe this is gonna be one of those highlighters that I can't really use on a day-to-day because it has this unique shift to it that I don't usually go for on a day-to-day. But I actually think that I could rock this on a day, or you know, a party or work or whatever. So I do really think that this was really nice. I do really like it. And again, I had the shade Deity. So the chrome paint was interesting. I do want to try it again, but I want to try it on its own because it was a little bit drier than I originally thought. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. It was a little bit drier than I originally thought it was going to be, and it was a little bit flaky. It didn't apply flaky, but I do imagine that maybe you would get a little bit of fallout and shit. So I feel like I need to try this more. I do like it, but I don't know if I would say that it's worth the price tag. So again, I need to try it out, but when I pick it up with my finger, it doesn't feel like that. So maybe you need to pick it up with your finger. The lipsticks, obviously I only tried the shade Fahrenheit, which was this orangey shade. I really like this shade. It's a beautiful orangey red, which I think looks beautiful with this look. You could see how I tried to apply it. It wasn't that like creamy and it kind of just glided on. I felt like I needed to press a little bit harder to make it stick to my lips. And when I did that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like this. This is gonna be too dry for my liking, but it actually wasn't. I feel like it's very creamy, so I don't know why it applies like that because it doesn't really feel like that on my lips. But I actually really like it. I really like the color and I really like the formula. Lastly, the palette. I did use 6 of the shades, and I did use the shades that I think were mostly unique. Like I didn't use this and these. Let me just talk a little bit about the quality. If you do like the color story, then I can just talk about the quality. So the mattes contain a lot of kick up, and you guys know, if you're known to my channel, I don't mind kick up, but I do know that some people does, and I feel like it's important to mention it. I would say that it is sort of like the same amount of kick up as the ABH Modern Renaissance. The shimmers I feel are pretty nice. I do see that this one actually has a little bit of almost hard pen on it, so I don't really know what's up with that. I did go in with my brush and then just with my finger, as you could see, but this shade, it's what really gets to me. It's super beautiful. I do like the palette, but I don't think that it's like a super unique palette. If you already have these shades, then I think that you don't need this palette. However, if you don't have this and you feel like you're gonna get a lot of use out of it, then yes, I would buy it, but not if you don't like kick up, because as I said, you'll get a lot of kick up with this palette. By the way, I have to say that this has a lot of weight to it. It feels very, very heavy. That's all that I had for you guys today. So let me know if you are interested in picking up anything from this collection. And if you do, or buy anything else from Look Fantastic, then don't forget that you can use the code Paulina. That will give you 22% off. But that is gonna do it for today. I really hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy this video, feel free to leave a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.